Good morning from day 3 in Taiwan. It is just past 4 a.m. Gonna go try to do a sunrise summit of, forget what it's called, but there's a trail nearby. It's not a super long trail. Got my headlamp. I think it's only like a half mile to the top. And yeah, I was told, the lady at the front desk told me people do it at night sometimes with headlamps, and I was like, ooh, sunrise summit. So yeah, hopefully it's a pretty day. This tree looks a little different than it did last night. Not anyone awake. So sunrise is supposed to be 5:15. I think it's like 4:25. Yeah. Getting there. Ooh, 4:52. Not too bad. There's a city on a hill. No city up here though. If there was, it would stand like a beacon, like a lighthouse. Oh, there's a cat. Kitty, kitty. Well, it looks to be a little cloudy for sunrise, but not too bad. Looking over the China Sea, I think. Man, there's a bunch of boats out there. Not sure what that sound is. I think it's the wind blowing through something on top of that tower. Peaceful spot. So I just looked on Google Maps, and right that way, basically right where I'm looking across the water, is Shanghai. Somewhere out there. So way out there is Taipei. Past that is the airport. And then over here, you can see right here these red things. Pretty sure that's Keelung. And then I took the train. I think probably following these buildings somewhere down there. And then the bus to get up here. So cool, there's lots of mountains that way. And then I believe that mountainous area up there is a national park. Coming down from the mountaintop. This is Jiufen, where I stayed last night. It's definitely nice to get out of the big city. However, it is still very touristy, and there are a lot more non-Asian people. But it's cool. It's a cool spot. I might try to stay another night just so that I don't have to think about transportation, logistics, and finding another room. We will see. I don't even know. It's 5:33 in the morning. I don't have to check out till 11. Who knows? They could be booked also. And yeah, I might just hang out, and there's so many little shops and stuff, which isn't necessarily my thing, but there's also a bunch of little like food things and like tea things that, would kind of be cool possibly. I would also been wanting to buy possibly some sandals just because it's so hot. I just want my feet to be free. Yeah, sun is cresting the mountains here with its light shine upon the town. Pretty. Found a trail to go down on, so that's nice. Hopefully it connects to the stairs. Well, it was 6:30 and I'm soaking wet from sweat. I got a little lost on the way back, and there's nothing but hills in this town. So I'm gonna take a shower. Just hanging out today in Jiufen. Kind of meandering around. I had to check out of the hotel at 11. They were booked up for tonight, but there's another room. It's basically right across the street. That I think was cheaper by like $2. It's like $26 a night. So I'm gonna stay there. Can't check in till 3, so I'm out on the town, hanging out. Yeah, it definitely seems pretty touristy spot. Just the prices of things seem a little more. So, but it's cool. I said lots of people, a lot more non-Asian people than in the city, but they're still obviously primarily Asian. And yeah, we sort of didn't want to move places today and just sort of think and pray about what to do next, because Taiwan's a whole country. It's a fairly big island. I could just start taking trains and buses and try to circumnavigate the island. I could visit a bunch of national parks, or I could potentially go somewhere else, or go back to the US. Who knows? We'll see. Thank God for Google Translate, and that you can take pictures of things and get those translated. Just trying to figure out how to get in my room, and it took me 10 or 15 minutes to figure out how to get into the lobby, because I had to message the people on this app called Line, and then they sent the instructions, and it was all in Chinese. So I have to copy and paste that to Google Translate to figure out what it's actually saying and get the door code. Got in the door code. Was trying to get into my room with the QR code. That's not working. Looking back over the text that was translated, check-in's not till 4, so I'm a little early. Hoping that's the only issue. If I wait 20 minutes, that my QR code will work to get me in my room. I'm at least in a building, so, you know, that's a plus. So it took like 3 or 4 tries to get the QR code to work. You could see like on the door, like a little light would turn on and it would click, and like try to take a picture of the QR code on my phone. Anyways, it worked. Now I have a card to get into my room. This is my little room. Got a view, which is basically the entrance to my last room. And then this is the bathroom, just shower, just, you know, in the toilet. That's apparently a thing. Cute little room, though a little stressful. Just trying to get in, and it's all automated, and I had read that on reviews, so I knew that was coming. I had downloaded the Line app previously. I just wasn't expecting the text from them in the Line app to be in Chinese. So thankfully the password for the Wi-Fi was on the outside door, so I could connect to the Wi-Fi and do the Google Translate thing. And then that's my fault for thinking that the check-in was at 3. It's actually 4, so that's why the door wasn't working before. Yeah, I'm in the room, figured it out. Thank you, Jesus. Just walked to 7-Eleven and back. Granted, that might have been a half-mile round trip, but I'm like completely drenched in sweat.